Hi, Taleen.
Hi, Bryce.
We are halfway through your freshman year
Yes.
as a Real Housewife of Dubai. You've gotten to watch yourself back now.
Uh-huh.
What has been the biggest takeaway for you in watching yourself on TV?
It's weird. It's weird watching myself back, but I'm happy seeing it unfold because it's the truth. And things get crazy. Like, we've literally just hit the tip of the iceberg. So I know it's coming.
Okay, so the Titanic's still
Yeah.
slowly moving its way.
Yeah. We haven't hit the iceberg yet. But we're getting close.
Yeah, okay. We're within, we can see it.
Leo is up on the high tier,
Yeah.
so.
Mayday.
Take it from me. If you know how to stay chill, you'll never get burned.
You've been praised by the fans as this is a perfect addition. She's meant to be a housewife. How are you receiving all of that love, and how are you making sure it doesn't go
Up
here?
there. No, I mean, it's amazing, really. I honestly didn't think I would get that kind of reception, and it means the world to me. I'm not Meryl Streep. We're at like the bottom of the totem poles as far as like celebrity goes. Like, I'm not gonna let it get to my head. Like, let's be honest.
Were you in the mix at all for season 1? Because I think the biggest question is, where was she season
Right,
1? We could have
right.
used this season
I
1.
know. So I was at Lisa Milan's fashion show, but I knew that season 1 was coming to Dubai, and I was a little hesitant of joining that cast because
Let someone else rip the Band-Aid off.
you know
and
what
then
I
see.
mean? I don't want to be the lab rat on that. Like, I didn't know how it was going to be received. It was one of the first, reality TV shows coming out of the Middle East. You have to be careful with that. So we wanted to kind of see how that would unfold, and it was received very well. Yeah, and now I'm on season 2.
And we're thankful for that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I really am.
I think your girl Brooks is maybe questioning if she should have pushed you forward.
I know.
It looks like we are headed, that's where the Titanic and the iceberg
Exactly.
meet, is you and Brooks.
Iceberg right ahead, yeah.
She's the one who's been causing this with everyone. Tell your wife to watch her mouth. Are you challenging my husband? Is your husband challenging me?
Why does it take the turn it does?
Yeah. I think Brooks had great intention. She put my name forward. She also put like 7 other people's names forward, and so did the other people.
That's how it works
Exactly.
to the viewers at home.
Am I grateful? Absolutely. But, I walked myself through that door. I will never blindly be loyal to anybody. When I see that something is wrong, I call it out. That's how I am. And she didn't like that, right? I think she wanted me to kind of, be her sidekick and put these preconceived notions of some of the other women in my head. She was doing that from way before we even started filming. But then when I joined, I'm like, I'm actually liking all these girls. And I think that was kind of going against her game plan.
Who was she in your ear the most about that then your experience with them was wholly different than what she set you up for?
She dragged pretty much everybody on the cast, except Sarah. She dragged Lisa, Ayan, and Stanbury.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's made herself to be the queen of receipts within your group.
Mm-hmm.
She is very prolific on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
The most recent episode, there was the discussion around your family's dog
Mm-hmm.
dying.
When Coco died, I wrote it to the group. The only girls that reached out were Ayan, Lisa, and Caroline Stanbury. And Brooks, she didn't. You know how hurtful that is?
She then posted screenshots to say, no, I reached out. She had texted your sister, not
Yes.
you.
Yes.
So is it a game of semantics then?
Look, I anybody who's lost a dog, it's probably one of the worst days of your life. It's really, really tough.
Yeah.
I remember I didn't want to film that day, but it is a show and you want to put it all out there. And when I filmed that episode, I didn't even know she had reached out to my sister. She did. That's fine. My bad. What I will say is I wasn't sitting around with my family trying to drag her. I was just venting to my family. Like, it wasn't, to talk smack about her in any way. But I would have appreciated had she reached out to me, because I had reached out to the girls in the group. And I think that's what was the hurtful part of it.
Where do you two stand now? Because we're like a year after you actually lived all of this.
Yeah.
So a lot of life has happened, and now you're then reliving that, which I can only imagine makes things worse.
I know. The short answer is, we're not speaking. Let's see what happens in reunion. I do want certain things to be settled, and I want truth to come out on both sides. I'm a fair person. I'm a logical person. I want to hear her side. I want to explain my side. But right now, unfortunately, we're not speaking. Well, she's speaking a lot on Twitter, but I want to take a step back, and the truth will unfold.
You posted about wanting the truth to come out at reunion, which then she took and laughed at and said, what truth is there? So what is the number one thing you want to tackle at reunion?
I want people to know there's a lot more that you didn't see. This is a buildup of years. It wasn't just me joining the show. It was before we even started filming, there was tension brewing and there was manipulation happening, and it got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore. And I really was coming as a friend. I was coming from a good place to be like, and I spoke to her in private. Please stop this. It wasn't stopping.
Okay, so it's a pattern of behavior that was compounded by the reality TV of it.
Correct.
We did get that more extended teaser of when she and Raf go at it.
Yeah.
You better shut your mouth. Honey, you listen to this.
Do not get involved. No man talks to me like that.
It's been an emotional roller coaster.
Were you expecting that, anticipating that, or did that catch you off guard?
I was way caught off guard because my husband is one of the calmest people you will ever meet. He won't hurt a fly. I mean, it's insane. For him to get to that point, it takes a lot. People might not agree with that, but it is what it is. And they've had a relationship. I met Caroline through my husband and through that side of the family. So they have that. He's not one of the guys who tries to get involved with girls. They've had a close relationship. They have history.
I'm gonna chat with her next week. Is there?
Good luck.
Okay. Is there anything I should be sure to get her to answer to?
Ask her if you think that we can come to a better place, because really, I genuinely hope eventually we can. I think TV does change people. She's not the Brooks that I met 10 years ago. Ask her, would you ever be friends with Taleen? But I know what she'll say. She'll be like, Tal? No way. I hate that girl. Tal, stop. That's what she'll say, but hey.
You do a pretty quality Brooks impression.
I do. I'm good with voices.
Stanbury and Taleen hanging out, deep diving into the pits of hell is very, very fitting. Gutter meets gutter.
It's been suggested that your exploring a friendship with Stanbury was calculated, kind of gamifying the Housewives experience. What's your reaction to that?
Not at all. I actually didn't film that much with Stanbury, but we ended up becoming great friends. I wasn't choosing anybody over anybody. I also got very close to Chanel Ayan. I also got very close to Sarah Al-Madani. It's
supposed to be a friend group.
It is. And I think because she had her issues with Stanbury, she didn't like seeing us get close. And she was doing everything in her power to just not make that happen. But in no way was I trying to, break up with Brooks or leave her on the side of the road for Stanbury.
Who do you consider yourself closest to within the group right now?
I would say it's a toss-up between Chanel and Stanbury.
Safe to say Brooks is the person who disappointed you the most through all this. Is there anybody else that has kind of you felt let down by?
Lisa and I genuinely like Lisa, but we do, and you guys will see the season unfold. We do have our ups and downs. I mean, it's crazy what happens. And I'm not just saying that, it really is. You're gonna see something really heartbreaking and sad happen between Ayan and Lisa, and I feel bad. I feel bad for Ayan because she didn't deserve what she got. Everybody is gonna be shocked.
Yeah,
I'm still shocked. I'm shell shocked.
You're shook.
Yeah, I'm shooketh.
We are hurling toward the Lisa Ayan falling out.
Yeah.
Swear to God on my children's life, God strike them dead. You are a liar.
I'm done.
I'm done.
My friendship is over.
Why do you think their friendship could not make it out of season 2 alive?
I wish I could answer that question for you, and that's why I'm still shocked. I'm confused. I don't think it has much to do with Stanbury. People say, oh, Stanbury was the one that... No, Stanbury had nothing to do with that. I think, again, it's only a question they can probably answer. But all I can say as a friend of both of them, it's very sad to see, and it's shocking.
From the little seed you've planted, it sounds like there's a betrayal of Ayan on Lisa's part.
Possibly.
Do you see those two reconciling?
I hope so. I really hope so. Brooks might not want them to be besties, as you saw in the mid-season trailer.
Yes. The House of Cards is falling down. I'm here for it.
She was very happy about that downfall. But I actually genuinely hope that their friendship reconciles, because it was more than just a friendship.
They
the
were
kids
too close
know
to
each
throw it all
other.
away.
Exactly. The husbands, like, it's really sad.
Yeah.
It is. And they're both good people. Like, it genuinely makes all of us sad.
An interesting stage is set for a potential season 3.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get through a reunion. We'll see whatever work is done there.
Yes.
And then headed into another season.
Yes.
What would be the things you would make sure to do differently?
Maybe a little bit less tequila. Or more, who knows? No. I mean, let's talk after I see the whole season, you know what I mean? Like, wait till Bali, I don't know. But when you go in authentically just being your true self, you can't really regret much. And, you know, as Lisa Milan says, take notes. Some of the other girls should probably take notes.
You mentioned Bali.
Bali, baby!
You know, in Bali, they worship the penis.
What all can we expect on that trip?
It's hysterical. There's a lot that happens. It's fun. There is a huge bomb that's dropped in one of the scenes.
By
where
whom?
It's dropped by one of the main girls.
That doesn't narrow it down. So it's not
name,
Saba.
No, you said it. Her name rhymes with Burberry, the last name. A bomb is dropped, and it kind of just explodes in everyone's face, and we had no idea that that was going to happen. And then it's kind of just an avalanche of drama. Bali is nuts, but we do have a lot of fun, and we do connect on a different level. And I didn't know this, but like they worship. Am I allowed to say this? But like the penis.
It's in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, and oh boy, do they worship them? They worship them,
They're
and
everywhere?
we're inclusive of all the colors of the penis. All right, so we take them all.
The NBC Universal Standards and Practices probably had a field day with these episodes.
Oh, field day, right? It's like, but you know, I saw in the season trailer they didn't even censor it.
No, but I think there's different rules of like how phallic it is.
Okay, and then in Dubai, I don't know how they're gonna censor that, but
this episode won't air.
Okay. Essentially. But we honestly, we have a really good time, but bombs are dropped. And you will see.
Okay.
And it's very telling of what happens.
All right, I mentioned Saba. She also had some things to say about you on Twitter.
Who is that?
That answers my question.
What's her name?
I wanted to know if you had any response to the things she tossed out there. I think she called you an alcoholic.
She did. Look, at the end of the day, Saba came in very judgmental, very nose in the air. We're two extremely different personalities and people. She's not a bad person. She's not my cup of tea. But yeah, I mean, she's just not very memorable.
Well, hopefully we have some memories to take away from the end of this season. What's the thing you're most excited for the fans to experience, and what's still to come?
I'm excited for the Bali trip. You guys are gonna love that. I am also really looking forward to you guys seeing how my relationship with Brooks kind of plays out, because it does take more twists and turns. This is just the tip of the iceberg that we're about to hit on the Titanic, and it's gonna be epic.
All right, we'll put our life vests on as we head straight for that berg.
Exactly, please do.